JCMH99. There's a few things, right? There's a quote that goes, the things that matter the most come before the things that matter the least. So, right, the goal is what? You want to get on the field and have boundless energy. You want to be moving pain-free. You want to be explosive. You want to be quick. You want to be flexible. You want to be strong. You want to be strong on the ball, right? No non-contact injuries. You just want to be, moving like a freaking ninja on the field, right? Strong. And like water. Smooth. So, I think something that no one's talking is about breathing, right? It's like the rule of 3. 3 minutes without air, 3 hours in hot or cold, and then I think it's 3 weeks without food or water, give or take, right, depending on the person. So air is the most important thing, right? 3 minutes, you'll die. So do this test with yourself right now. Take a deep breath. After you took that deep breath, did your shoulders raise? Right? Did your shoulders or upper back go up? If they did, and this is normal, you might want to check out the TED Talk by Dr. Vranich. Vranich, how to breathe. The reason why this is so important is because she's going to teach you how to use your belly for belly breathing. She says that breathing is a technique, and if you can learn this simple technique, not only will it raise your stamina and endurance, it's going to help you be calm in high pressure situations on and off the field. So, right, if you just lay that foundation. They say a pyramid is only as tall as its base. So if you lay that foundation for yourself, you're going to be able to grow your soccer game tall, right? Your game is going to it's going to be able to, you're going to be able to, your potential is going to be greater than other players, because they say players of the same skill level, the one with better endurance and stamina will win every time. Okay, so that's that. Next, let's separate for a moment. Let's pretend that you've been banned from the gym. You're not allowed to go anymore for whatever reason. Let's say you just, people just don't like your face, right? Pretend. What if you could achieve higher levels of performance with some simple tools that you could carry in your backpack, and not necessarily rely on going to the gym? And what I'm alluding to is, right, soccer players, they're humans first, soccer players second. So if you can improve the quality of your movement as a human, then your soccer game will, right, your athleticism, if you could raise your athleticism, then in theory, not just athleticism, if you raise your athleticism, your coordination, your balance, your timing, your rhythm, then in theory, your play should improve. So my question to you is, are you using an RMT rope? And if you are, the next question is, do you know how to do the alternating underhand sneak? Let's take a step back. If you're not using an RMT rope, you gotta search David Weck, W-E-C-K, right? David Weck, RMT rope. An RMT rope, here, I got one right here. An RMT rope is just a simple length of rope. It's about as long as you are tall, maybe a little bit longer, right? Because you could tie some knots in these to go shorter, but you can't, it's hard, it doesn't look good if you try to make a short rope longer, right? So I'm 5'9", this rope is about 6 feet tall, 5'10" on a good day. But the reason why this is so simple yet so powerful is because it helps, right? Your body's connected from fingers to toes. What it does is, it helps your hands and your feet talk to each other. right? It harmonizes your body's movement. So for the price of $10, right, this piece of rope costs $10 from local hardware store. If you invest in a soft piece of rope from your local hardware store and you just start to swing it around, it's going to improve your timing, your rhythm, your coordination, your balance. It's going to help you prevent non-contact injuries. It's going to make you more explosive. It's like, this is something that no one in soccer is talking about. No one's talking about this simple RMT rope, and it'll help you improve your running technique. I've noticed it improved my juggling, which improved my passing and shooting. So for all those reasons, right, don't trust me, test it out. I promise you, if you learn the alternating underhand sneak with this rope, everything is just going to improve in your game, and you're going to spend less time going to and from the gym. I'm sorry, I'm at the airport. Give me a second.
Wants to remind passengers that if you have your boarding pass with JetBlue, American Airlines, printed at home or in your phone, you need to proceed to gate E10 to verify your passport before boarding this flight tonight. Thank you.
It's like having a soccer gym that can fit in your pocket for $10 for the rest of your life, everywhere you go, right? Because it's highly transferable to on-field play. So in a fraction of the time that you'd spend going back and forth to the gym, training, and then you got to recover from workouts, right? This is something you could do before practice, after practice, as a cool down, as a warm-up, as an endurance exercise. It's just so versatile, and it's just hard to put into words how powerful it is. It's like, I'm 10 times better the player I am now than I was 10 years ago, just from the simple rope and that breathing video with Dr. Vranich. So, right, just test it and just test it and see what you think. It took me 3 days to learn the alternating underhand sneak, and I was getting super frustrated because I'm very impatient, but I promise you it's worth it. I promise you. What else were you asking? You were asking about muscle, and you were asking about being able to, right, should you focus on muscle, or will it take away or improve the quality of your play because you do two 90-minute games on Saturday and Sunday, and you got training on Monday, if I believe that's correct. Yeah, man, RMT rope all freaking day. And then plus search Kador Zayani, 7 postures. This guy, he's 40 years old. He can dunk on a 10-foot hoop, and he's 5'9". At 40 years old, barefoot, he dunks on a 10-foot hoop. He's got a book out. He's got hundreds of videos. That's Kador Zayani. Check out his videos. They're unreal. His book is worth more than its weight in gold. It's like $40. It's priceless. But his videos, he's got hundreds, if not thousands, of videos online. Kador Zayani, Ziani, Kador Zayani, 7 postures. Check it out. Search Edo Portal, beginner locomotion. This is a warm-up that will blow people's minds if you start whipping this warm-up out. It seems a little bit intimidating, but it's very it's low intensity, but you get into so many different ranges of motion and movement in such a tight time window. It's going to make your body feel excellent, and it's going to help you have more fun moving around on the field. Another thing you could search, Edo Portal, Squat Clinic. And then he's got Squat Clinic 2.0. Learn both of these, right? These things are timeless, simple squatting movements. It's just going to unlock your athletic potential. A third thing, Edo Portal, hanging, Portal, hanging, 1 minute a day, hanging from a pull-up bar, hanging from an overhang, hanging from a tree branch, using gravity to decompress your spine. It's like simple stuff. It's going to create huge strength gains, right? Think about how strong a monkey is. Just hanging and swinging from trees all day, hanging out with their monkey friends. I've given you a lot to think about in these past 9-10 minutes. Test them. Reach out with any questions. I hope this helps. All right, thank you.